Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here playing Trials Fusion, and I actually wanted to show you one of the secret ninja tracks available in the career mode of Trials. Now, for those who might be unfamiliar with the term, a ninja track is similar to an extreme track, but even more difficult. The term originates from the Track Central builders who were making tracks that were even harder than extreme tracks and needed something to call them, so they named them ninja tracks. And they're also usually tiered from like 1 to 6 depending on how difficult they are. Ninja 6 being like incredibly difficult, only like a variety, like few people in the world can even beat them. And then there's obviously some easier variants as well. So if you're not a super experienced rider in Trials, there's not really a reason for you to get this. Now, how do you get onto this secret ninja track? There's 5 of them as I'm aware. I'm only good enough to get on one of them. And what you need to do is you need to play on the extreme maps that are located in the game, as I'm doing here. I'm playing on Eye of the Storm, and you need to get to the very last checkpoint with 0 faults. So as you see here, I'm approaching the final checkpoint of the map, and this is it. Now once you're here, what you need to do is you need to bail past the finish line and shoot yourself across the map. Now on Eye of the Storm, you have to shoot yourself into this little well, and once you do, it'll teleport you back to the very beginning of the map, and the map is actually completely redone in order to make it way harder, and it is a ninja variant of that map. So as you'll see here, I'm going to be going through this, and I have edited out a lot of my major faults. I get 315 faults on this run, and this is actually my second time going through this map. Now, to put that into a little bit of perspective, I did Inferno 4 in 200 faults on my first try and got a gold medal at 45 faults on my second try. So this is much more difficult than even Inferno 4. So unless you're a super experienced rider and can consistently get 0 fault runs on some of the extreme tracks, you're probably not even going to want to do this. But if you're like me, and I have had a lot of experience and a lot of time with the Trials series, I consider myself decent at the game. You can try this. They're very challenging, and as you see here, they do involve special ninja tricks that a lot of the maps in the regular game don't necessarily need. Now, you might be wondering, what are these ninja tricks I'm speaking of? You'll see me do them a few times here. One of them involves getting your front wheel onto an obstacle and then spinning up your back wheel to lift up your back wheel towards you. So I think you'll see me do it right here, although I do a pretty small version of it. So, nope, not quite. But that's one of them. Another one of them you'll see me do twice in this run. It's when you do kind of like a front flip and get your back wheel hooked onto an obstacle, and then you can bring yourself kind of up and around. You'll see me do it on the last obstacle, and you saw me do it on one of the middle obstacles. I think around fault 15 is when I did it for the first time. That's just 2 of the ninja tricks that you will need to complete some of these maps. Now there's also some really advanced throttling techniques, as well as like wheelie and leaning techniques. You'll see one coming up after this checkpoint. You have to get onto the log in front of me, and then you have to do like this small bunny hop onto these crates, and it involves a lot of throttle and a lot of leaning control. This is really not for inexperienced riders. Now, I believe there's 5 of them. There's very little information about this because there's honestly not that many people who are good enough to be able to be getting 0 fault runs on extreme tracks. But as I understand, there is a ninja variant of all 5 of the extreme maps available in the game. This is Eye of the Storm. Now, I'm not unfortunately good enough to get it on Rock of Ages, Light City Run, Inferno 4, or the other map that is escaping me currently. I have all of the maps done in about 10 faults, but I'm pretty much far away from getting 0 faults on some of the remaining tracks. Now, as you see here, I'm at the last checkpoint now, and I'm only at 56 faults. Now, unfortunately, this one took me over 200 faults, and I actually do not remember the last obstacle that took me 200 faults. It was probably all the way back in like Trials HD. So yeah, this is quite difficult. This is another ninja trick. And one thing I want to mention to you guys before you try this, this will overwrite your leaderboard position. So if you have a really good zero fault leaderboard time and then you do something like this, it will override your position. So unfortunately for me, I had a zero fault platinum run in the top like 100 and it overrode it, and I got a bronze medal with 315 faults. So you want to watch out for that. This is really for those experienced riders who want to show off that they're amazing at the game and get zero fault runs on some of these ninja tracks. Again, hopefully you guys found this useful. If you're able to beat the ninja track, let me know how many faults you did it in. Here's my 315th time, and that is it. Finally beat it. You don't get anything special, like I said. The same ending to the map. It's the same. Everything's the same. You get a leaderboard position. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they added these into the game, and I'm glad they did. You know, a lot of people who are super experienced will have a lot of fun with these. They're very difficult. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully you found the video entertaining, useful, informational, all those great words that I just used to describe my own video, because I'm humble like that. Now, if you did, you can comment, like, and or subscribe. I make content like this a lot. And you know what? Hopefully, I see you next time. Peace.